So overall, how common did you find was it that men were admitting to committing acts of violence against women?
We found overall that 1 in 2 men reported perpetrating violence against an intimate partner, but that ranged from 26 to 80% depending on the site. And when it came to rape, we found that overall nearly 1/4 of the men interviewed reported that they'd raped a woman or girl. But again, the variation was stark across countries, ranging from 10 to 62%. We found that the most common motivation that men themselves gave for perpetrating rape, for example, was related to sexual entitlement. So the belief that they had the right to have sex regardless of consent. But we also found that some key drivers for men's use of violence also relate to gender inequality and the subordination of women, as well as an acceptability of violence. And interestingly also, men who had experienced violence themselves, particularly as children, they were more likely to perpetrate violence later in life.
So we've just got this verdict out from India about these men who gang raped a girl, and it was so violent that she eventually died in a horrific way. Does this study help, do you think, in any way, to stop this kind of thing happening again?
I do think it does. I mean, it points to the fact that we really need to prioritize prevention. So we need to try and stop violence from occurring in the first place. And that means addressing these underlying causes that we've learnt from talking to men themselves, including, for example, this idea that to be a man you need to be tough or you need to be dominating over women. So we need to change that and create a new model of what it means to be a man that's more caring and more equitable and peaceful, I think.